Welcome back. Here we are on day 4 of how we do custom here at David Douglas Diamonds. And one of the things I just wanted to share real quick before we go and visit Haley on Setting Diamonds is about wedding bands. We do a lot of custom wedding bands here at David Douglas, and we've got one here that is one of my favorites that Joseph had designed. It's a rose gold and white gold. It's kind of a two-tone piece, and it's got diamonds kind of hidden underneath there. And we actually had to make the white gold part first, set the diamonds, and then put the sleeve of the rose gold over top and assemble it in order to get this cool look and effect. And the neat thing is where the inspiration comes from designing a ring sometimes comes from some of the most unusual places. I know, for example, my dad, he used to use cornflakes sometimes from years ago and make some really unusual type things. This one, Joseph was inspired. We were actually at a restaurant with a friend of ours, and Joseph kept staring at this guy's glasses. I was getting really uncomfortable. And then all of a sudden he's taking out his phone and he's taking pictures of this guy's glasses. And I'm like, what is the deal? Well, the guy had a pattern on the side of his glasses that looked very similar to what the ring is, and that was the inspiration for the design of this ring. And so we never know where a designer is going to get inspired and different things. And speaking of, I've shared about Haley and Abby being award-winning designers. Joseph himself is an award-winning designer with the software that he uses. He won first place for a design that he had done also. And so I'm just really thrilled that we have award-winning designers here on staff. Well, let me not waste any more time. Let's go check out and see how Haley's coming at setting the diamonds. So come on this way and let's go see how Haley's doing with those diamonds. Are you coming? Come on. Hey, Haley.
Hello.
So tell us a little bit what's going on here. You're setting the diamonds in our ring that we've been building?
That's right.
All right.
So the pieces that we casted yesterday, I've got them assembled and polished, pre-polished. So now I'm in the stage where I'm setting the little stones in there. So basically, Joseph gave me these small prongs, which are just little posts of metal for me to cut into and create seats for my diamonds. And what I'm going to use is called a heart burr. This is a giant version of it for much larger diamonds. The one that I'm using is actually this small, which you can't really even see it. But it looks like the shape of a diamond in a way. And the reason why is because we're going to go into the side of the prong and cut out a notch that looks like this. And then our diamond, the side of our diamond, will go into it and click down in. And then from there, we'll push down on the tops of those prongs, tighten everything up. It's great. So let's do some of that. I've already got 3 small ones set in here. And then this is my stone tray over here. And then this piece of paper up top is called a stone layout. It's really helpful to have when you've got stones of different sizes. So this is something that Joseph was able to print out for me. So I'm working on those 1.7 mils right now. So I'm gonna go in under my microscope. It's gonna look really tiny to you guys, but I can see it quite a bit larger. And with my small burr, I'm going to cut into the sides of these prongs. And that's all we need because our stones are so small. And this little piece of material that I'm using is called beeswax. It's just an easy way to pick up really tiny things because the diamonds stick to it. So there we go, that diamond is in that seat. I'm going to use what is called a beading tool. There's a little concave circle down at the end of this that fits right on top of a prong, so it allows me to grab hold and push down in order to tighten up these prongs.
And one of the things that's always really interesting about diamonds is as Haley is setting those diamonds, it does take a skilled person to be able to set them. Because even though diamond is the hardest material, it is not the toughest. And what that means is that a diamond can chip or break.
Very true.
A lot of people think that they can't, that a diamond can't chip or can't break, but trust me, they can. And so that's why we have to be very skilled at what we're doing and carefully placing the right amount of pressure on the prongs, making sure the seat is cut properly, and getting that all done.
All right. So from here, I would just continue up the side of the shank and set all the rest of these guys. But let me show you something cool. I actually have another copy of this ring that I did complete. So this is what it looks like right now. It's really grubby still at the moment. It's got some polishing compound on it. All the diamonds are set though, so we can move on to our next steps. I'm going to use this guy right here. It's called a hair wheel. It's got some polishing compound already charged on that, so let me switch out my burrs. And this is going to help me get into those smaller areas to just make sure everything is nice and polished. Usually around the head there's a lot of nooks and crannies that a big buffer wheel can't get to, so that's why I'm just going after these first before moving on. Ready, we're going to head over to the polishing room again and go to our big polishing wheel.
All right, come let's look.
So this guy over here is a muslin buff, and what we do is turn on this motor. It spins it really, really fast, and we use this red rouge polishing compound. We charge the buff with it, and it's got this really fine pumice in it, and it buffs against the ring and takes out all of those fine scratches, so that's how we're able to create that mirror finished look. So let's go for it. Okay, and from there it's really, really dirty. So this is called our ultrasonic cleaner, and what happens is it uses ultrasonic waves going back and forth in the cleaner to shake off all the excess grime, and it's green, as you can see, and actually what we fill it with is just Mr. Clean. It works really, really well. So I'm gonna hook this up, drop it in, turn it on.
Oh, wow, look at all that dirt. Come on. You know, one of the things that people always ask me about is why my fingers are so dirty. Well, look at Haley's hands. This is just from polishing, and so it is a little bit of a dirty job sometimes.
Yeah.
I don't think Mike Rowe would think it's dirty enough, but we definitely get it all clean before we're all done with it.
Yeah. So the next step is to bring it over to the steamer, and that's this machine here. This hose shoots out a very powerful shot of hot steam, and that helps get the remainder of the polishing compound out of the really small areas.
So since Haley's hands are so dirty, I'm going to take the ring in a cloth here, and we're going to go out here and take a closer look at it. So come with me and let's go check it out. Are you still coming? Come on. All right, we'll get the moisture off the ring, and we'll reveal the beautiful ring that Haley's been building. I love the detail of the diamonds in the prongs right there. I love the detail of the rose gold inner band, the band within a band, the beautiful diamonds down the sides. And so it kind of looks done, and we're really close to being done, but we still have a little bit of paperwork to do. There's a lot of fun information about this piece of ring, or this engagement ring, that I'd like to share with you tomorrow. And tomorrow, Jen and Nicole will be giving us a little bit of a closer look at some of the fun facts about this piece of jewelry, and a little bit more about that. So I can't wait to see you tomorrow. Come on back.